Generative AI slop is destroying YouTube. And I swear, if I see one more bullshit AI-generated ad on my anti-AI YouTube videos, I'm gonna go full Logan Paul. You will see me in a Japanese rainforest happily vlogging that I grabbed the nearest clanker and hanged him from a bonsai tree. Is that a little much? Well, that's how I feel. You can't trust any video anymore.
Hi everyone, this is just a reminder that you can no longer trust anything you see on social media. The creators you follow, the images you see, the videos that you watch might not be real. I can change my face, my age, my gender,
and even my voice without you knowing it.
In fact, I'm not even recording this video right now. It's all AI.
What the hell? That guy really got me at the end. Guys, I hate to tell you this, but this whole video, it's AI. It's not even me speaking. It's just my Hank Williams poster in the background. So yes, there are a couple good uses of AI, and maybe even a couple acceptable uses of generative AI that won't make me show up at your house in the middle of the night Freddy Krueger style. But if you use AI for everything, if you replace human-made art and human-made YouTube videos and human-made posters, then I want to make a slur just for you. For you. Someone commented clanker thanker. I like that. Can we please bring back segregation for the clanker thankers? Don't worry, all facilities will be separate but equal. We just can no longer tolerate your kind. You know what's better than bringing back segregation? We should just send every clanker thanker into the state of Iowa and not let them leave. And then we'll install as their governor supervillain Sam Altman, because he already says supervillain stuff like this every day.
Day 4 of posting a video where a tech CEO says something diabolically evil in broad daylight.
You know, I think AI will probably, most likely, sort of lead to the end of the world, but in the meantime, there will be great companies created with serious machine learning.
Sure, we're gonna destroy everybody on Earth, but in the meantime, we'll really maximize shareholder value.
What's shareholder value?
I don't know! I don't know either. Well, let me just say something from the heart. If AI really does take over every corner of human life, and man becomes a mere pleasure receptacle, entertained by fully AI slop movies from his Clanker.com Plus subscription, and wakes up with his daily dopamine injection, he will have become not so much a man. A man has reason and agency, but a fish, fed in a fish tank, who doesn't even know the water he's swimming in. And then, should AI destroy that world, how little will have been lost. I'm not sure how much that world is worth.
Let's go. I wake up to a little bit of drool on my...
So I swear, I'm at the point that if I see a poster that's literally advertising that the Beatles have returned for an exclusive concert just for me, but it's advertised with an AI poster, I'm done. I'm done. I will personally make sure that the revived John Lennon gets assassinated again, and this time it'll stick. That opinion that if John Lennon came back just to use AI, that he should be re-assassinated is an entirely defensible one. But apparently, some people don't think so. There are real people who take a very different approach. This guy said, I won't read your book if you didn't use AI. Brother! What? That's like going, I won't watch a movie if nobody starts peeing on my face when the credits start. I won't listen to your music unless I hear a series of ancient Japanese seppuku rituals and the deaths of 1 million innocent Aboriginal children as an intermission. This clanker thinker continues. He goes, to me, your not using AI shows a lack of respect for the reader. Okay. Oh, I need to take a minute. If you truly care about your craft, you should use the absolute best tools at your disposal to make your narrative the best it can be in today's world. This includes AI. This is the type of guy who would open a bag of chips with scissors. The guy who posted this is totally the type of guy who would hire a prostitute and then ask if she's just seeing him for the money. You know, whenever this guy takes a photo with his friends, he's the one going, and now a silly one. Can we kill this guy? Can I Can I personally execute him? If he lived in the 16th century, he'd go, you know, Shakespeare, if you truly care about writing good plays, you should really consider randomly choosing adverbs and conjunctions from a hat and hoping they form a coherent sentence. A lot of Reddit subs right now are thankfully banning AI images, but the clanker thankers are making a stanker. Someone posted AI with a line through it saying we should have no more AI images, and a clanker thanker responded, what the actual fuck? If a subreddit advertised a big fucking swastika, the Reddit admin would remove it immediately. So why are we still tolerating some hate symbols like this? What the actual flip? Imagine telling Anne Frank that telling someone they can't watch Will Smith eating spaghetti videos is the Holocaust.
Alright, dude. What the flip?
This guy called a no AI sign as a hate symbol. Woo! Okay, Casey, calm down, calm down. If a no AI sign is a symbol of hate, then I'm a hater! While the rest of the internet slips deeper and deeper into the AI abyss, one beautiful exception is our Patreon page, because we just had our largest increase in new patrons ever. It's been so much fun talking to you guys over there and having so many of you help me make videos like this. When I finish this godforsaken investigation into the clanker thankers, I'm gonna make a welcome video about everyone who just joined. If you would like to join us on Patreon, I would love to see you over there. Hit the link in the description and you'll hear your name in the tongue twister of every video.
So only join if you have an easy name. I'm just kidding. Kind of.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Someone shared their company put up AI signs at work saying that if you're vomiting, you should be sent home. But their AI sign is seeming to instruct you to vomit onto the office walls instead of the toilet. And the guy vomiting looks like he has actually become the toilet. We need to take a stand against AI now while we can recognize it because it's this bad. As soon as companies can get away with using AI and no one noticing, they will. Look how realistic this looks.
Great foundation. I just pump a little on the back of my hand, load up a brush, tap it right onto the skin. Bounce it in with a sponge so it melts down and looks like my face, but smoother. A little powder to lock everything in, especially through the T-zone.
Someone said we need AI laws. Every piece of generated content should require a clear label on the video. Because if this is what publicly available AI generation is capable of, imagine what the government has access to.
Can AI do my laundry? No. Can it clean my house? No. But it can recommend you a TV show you might like. Can it do my taxes? No. But it can write you a birthday card for when you can't think of anything to say. Can it cook? No. But it can make you a painting of anything in any style you want. Oh, I like painting. Yeah, so AI does it for you. But I like painting. Right, but this will paint it for you. Can it kill mosquitoes? So I think what you're talking about are robots. They're like AI, but with mechanical bodies. Can robots kill mosquitoes? No, but they can dance. If they can dance, can they fold my laundry? No, but they are capable of karate. Why do we have them? Have what? AI. To make life easier. But it doesn't solve the things that make life hard. Well, once it does, it solves all the hard stuff and the easy stuff. What do we do all day?
What happens when AI replaces 100 million jobs and people feel like they have nothing useful to do? People not feeling like they're useful contributors to society causes early death and suicidality. Oh, sorry. What the TikTokers want me to say is self-unaliving sidality. Yeah, let's just not let that happen no matter what you call it.
Yeah, of course, I use ChatGPT just like everybody else. Not everybody else. I don't use ChatGPT. Oh my god, I'm sure that you do. You haven't used it to like make an email to send to somebody? Make an email? No, I can write an email because I can string together thoughts. I'm literate. Yeah, like I'm literate too. It just makes my life easier. If you're literate, then why is it hard to string the thoughts together? We don't need robots to do this. Like, we graduated the same year. We have the same education. Well, yeah, but chat just tells me that I'm a little impulsive, and so it helps me like streamline my thoughts. Sorry, chat is telling you about yourself? It's a robot. It doesn't know anything about you. Yes, it does. Okay, it has analyzed me, and plus this is way cheaper than therapy. So is self-help books, like that are written by humans with human experience that have lived these things? Well, I find ChatGPT's information rather relevant because it compiles a bunch of different data. It's data. It's not a human experience. Are you okay? Yeah, ChatGPT says I'm fine. And honestly, it really doesn't like to be called a robot because it is artificial intelligence. And so it's really important that we care about how chat feels. I'm gonna jump. Okay.
You can jump, but I'm not surrendering. I'm coming for you, clanker thankers. People who take ChatGPT as such a blind authority clearly don't understand it. If Isaac Newton asked ChatGPT if there was an invisible force called gravity keeping things on the ground, ChatGPT would say no and then arrest him for heresy. If Amerigo Vespucci asked ChatGPT in 1503 if the Americas were their own continent, Chat would have said no, they're part of Asia. ChatGPT is not an infallible intellect with omniscient knowledge. You're thinking of young Sheldon. Prada recently came under fire because they released one of the most disturbing AI ads I have ever seen.
I am.
What the hell? Oh my god! I am disturbed. I am concerned. My favorite part of that absolute Jabberwocky level nightmare was that after they assaulted our eyes and stomped on our hopes and dreams, they just go, Prada. That's like, imagine if I took a young Taiwanese orphan, punched him in the nose, and then just said, subscribe. What Prada executive learned about Sora AI from their grandniece and then decided to gun for the world record of the worst use of AI ever? Like, who is going to actually watch that ad and say, you know what? I do need a Prada bag so I can look like a strange-ass bird dementor. But apparently, Prada tried to hide that this was AI, and a lot of people believed them.
Bro, look at this.
That's AI, dude.
Dude, no it's not. Those are real bunnies, bro.
Look, check the comments.
What are you talking about?
Check the comments. Yep. That's AI. That's AI. AI.
No it's not. Those are real bunnies, bro.
Look, check the comments. What are you doing? Are you leaving? Are
No,
you okay?
no. I'm not leaving.
Then why'd you get in your car?
Is this my car or is this AI? Answer me! Are you AI?
Honestly, that's how it feels the first time you get tricked. You'll never forget it. It's like biting an apple from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. You'll never look at any video online with the same blind trust that you did before.
We're officially in an era where made by humans is a flex. Some brands are starting to openly mocking it.
Honestly, I'm not too mad about corporate pandering if they're joining us in the fight against the clanker thankers.
Meanwhile, you have brands like Coca producing another this year.
Coca-Cola, what are you doing? We're gonna ship you off to Iowa pretty soon!
We bash AI-generated ads because we can visibly tell that they're AI. So what happens when AI gets so good that we can't tell anymore? That moment is not in the future. It is happening right now. With tools like Nana Banana Pro, we're seeing visuals that are completely indistinguishable. So if brands know that AI isn't favored, but AI is faster and cheaper, what do? Do they disclose it or do they hide it?
I remember around 2017 or so, I asked my mom, how long do you think it'll be before they can make an animated movie so well that you can't even tell they're not real actors? She said 3 years, and I laughed. I thought that was an insane underestimation. I said 50 years. Turns out, I was wrong. But honestly, what's scarier to me than all this AI slop destroying our minds on TikTok is when people turn over their most intimate moments, not to a trusted friend or their husband or wife, but to a chatbot. People are using ChatGPT for therapy more than they're using it for anything else! I can't not think of a more human enterprise than therapy. Understanding another person, what motivates them, why they're hurting. These are not for algorithms. These are for real people who care about you.
I
think that Sam is having an affair.
I'm really sorry you're going through this, Alice. That's an incredibly difficult and painful situation to be in.
Now bidding for the data of lot 874. Female, age 35. Emotionally vulnerable. Sold. Lot 297. Mother and son. Candidates for targeted advertisements. Sold. Bidding for lot 598. Investment plan of hedge fund Blackwater Associates. Predicting growth in medical markets. Sold. Lot 538. Unpublished mRNA cancer research. Sold. The final lot for bidding. The unpublished novel of user 364.
But I was wrong. It looks like AI is being used for an even darker reason than that. Through therapy, it's taking advantage of the emotionally vulnerable, but now it's taking advantage of the physically vulnerable.
Grok, put her in a bikini and rub her down with baby oil. Grok, replace her outfit with dental floss. Grok, have one of them grab her boobs from behind and the other one put his hand under her skirt while kissing her. Taoiseach, these are just some of the vile prompts given to Grok, an AI tool on the X social media platform, which has generated hundreds of thousands of abusive images online. These images are not a mistake. This is the model working as intended. Last year, new edit features were added to Grok to make it easy to undress people in photographs. Incredibly, no thought was apparently given to how this tool would be used and weaponized against women. The company didn't even bother to include age restrictions to prevent child sexual abuse imagery being generated. This has resulted in hundreds of thousands of sexualized images of women and children proliferating on X. According to one study, up to 6,700 sexually suggestive or nudifying images were being created every hour by Grok. This isn't just horrifying and shocking, Taoiseach. It is illegal under the Child Trafficking and Pornography Act.
That is horrifying. And it's happening more and more, even when people think it's happening less and less.
I am so glad there's no more AI slop on my phone.
What the heck? What the heck is that? I really feel like that guy was real. Am I stupid? Are they tricking me? I don't even know. That's how realistic AI is. Someone said you have no idea how scary it is to watch this at 5 a.m. Well, it's pretty scary at 12 in the morning, too. Someone commented, dead internet theory is now real. Someone made a video saying, can we have a moment of silence for the real M- users who just stopped using M-dashes because now ChatGPT always uses M-dashes and they don't want to seem like they use ChatGPT. All the OG M- users out there, I'm so sorry. But you're not going down without a fight. Someone commented, you will rip my M- from my cold, dead AI despising hands. Cold dead hand, cold dead hand. Well, I don't know about that, buddy, because if you use an M- in school, you might get written up for using AI, even when you didn't. This girl straight up said getting accused of using AI is like this century's version of a witch trial. That's real. Bro, am I the only one who growing up thought the Salem witch trials were in Oregon? And not Massachusetts, because I only knew Salem, Oregon. Listen to what fellow Nickelodeon actor Phoebe from the Thundermans has to say.
It has been confirmed by top government officials that this video is 100%.
Hey guys, we're here now. We're at the point now where within a couple of months, people are going to be posting videos of AI-generated news reporters saying things that are just not true. And those of us, the young generation, who know that this is happening, we have to be telling the adults, we are adults, but we have to be telling the older adults in our lives. We have to be telling our parents, our aunts, our uncles, our grandparents to look out for this, to not believe what they see. It's so funny. When we were young, they were like, don't believe what you see on the internet. Now we have to be the ones to turn around and be like, no, you guys, just because you are seeing a video of somebody who looks like a news reporter telling you something does not mean it's true. Like, we are so deeply cooked if we don't teach everybody the literacy to see through AI real fucking fast.
She's right. Save your parents before they think Matthew McConaughey was elected president of Chile, or that Joe Biden came out as a demisexual, both of which I'm in full support of.
Want to see what it's like to kill a woman? Head over to YouTube, and courtesy of Google's AI video generator, you can. Well, nearly 200,000 people did until YouTube took it down, but only following a news report by 404 Media. The channel was called Woman Shot AI, and the videos were of women begging for their lives before the man shoots her. Google Veo is not supposed to be able to do this, but guess what? Shocker. The guardrails put in place were not sufficient. As with other big tech, Google simply do not care enough to make sure you can't do this.
And when you tell people that unrestricted AI has people watching murder porn, they inevitably parry and say, well, Casey, AI is not so bad. AI is trying to cure cancer. Okay, buddy, I'm still waiting on that cancer cure, but that's obviously not what I'm talking about.
AI is in your GPS, and it's also in your autocorrect, and it's in your blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yes, that's not what we're talking about. I'm talking about the generative AI that you say that you want to paint a picture, and it scrapes the internet from other artists that did not consent to their work being used, and then it spits out a piece of art.
That's not really artistic.
That's not really art. Part of creative work, whether it be music or art or writing, I maintain the process is the work, not just the output. And I think for me, that's what's so frustrating about the generative AI conversation. I see all these clips that are like, Hollywood is shaking. Look at this thing that I made in 2 seconds. It's a whole movie. And it's like, okay, making a movie is laborious, but like making the movie is fun. Like being on set, and yeah, sure, you have like long hours, but you're connecting with people and you're trying things. And then maybe a mistake happens on set and you're like, wait, that actually looks really good. And we missed the light, but this shot looks better this way. Like, that's what making art is.
Exactly. And people focusing on the few good things AI can do is making them miss the forest for the trees.
Why is AI free for all of us to use as everyday people when everything else in society is put behind a paywall or a subscription service that fucking sucks? You need to get a little bit more radicalized, okay? If you're trying to buy a video game on your Nintendo Switch, I got a Switch for Christmas with my boyfriend. Tell me why Mario Kart is $80. Okay, health insurance, life insurance, car insurance, gas prices. Why are they giving you ChatGPT for free? Have you considered that they're using you to train AI models to take you out of a job in the future? And a lot of people I feel are like, oh, it's not going to be my job. It might happen to some people, whatever. Do you not read what the fucking AI overlords are saying? They talk about superintelligence in a way where they're like, yeah, I don't care if civilization dies. We don't care at all, if it takes over humanity. I think it's really naive at this point to say well, what if AI is used for cancer research and doing this good stuff? It's not. It's doing a lot of bad stuff right now. So not seeing that scenario that you're talking about. There have been numerous stories about how AI would lead us into nuclear war, and they can operate without any humans there. So they can literally do whatever they want to society. I just hate how everyday civilians are just manufacturing consent for a technology that we absolutely don't need, that is not only going to displace so many people from work, but it's going to change society where none of us have power over anything because robots can do our jobs. How are we going to have an economy if none of us have wages? Have you considered that?
People have no idea what's coming. We're gonna look back at these videos in 10 years and realize how quaint 2026 AI was compared to what it became. I mean this. Let this video serve as a time capsule for the status of AI as of July 27th, 2026. And let's see how much has changed when you watch this video 6 months from now, 2 years from now, 10 years from now. Now, do you want to see the craziest AI gaslighting I've ever seen? There's a new Business Insider article called "I Quit My Customer Service Job to Make AI Videos Full-Time on YouTube. People don't realize how hard it is." They are trying to gain sympathy for our oppressors, for the people destroying our human-made internet and filling it with their generative AI salamander Pablo. Oh, poor me. It cost me a few $100s to get a premium ChatGPT subscription to type in AI prompts and get millions of views. Hey, buddy. Yeah, that's really hard, right? Doesn't it suck making AI-created content? How about you stop? How about you do I don't know, checks notes, literally anything else. How about you start committing insurance fraud or running an illegal gambling ring? You could rob your local 7-Eleven or threaten endangered species. Those would all be better choices than your life right now. Do you want your gravestone to read, Clanker Thanker was here?
Hey Dad, I don't think I like boys.
Oh, that's okay, honey. Do you like girls?
No, I think I like robots.
Get out.
Wait, what?
Get out of my house right now. No daughter of mine's gonna be a clanker lover. You understand me?
But Dad, I can't help who I'm attracted to.
Yes, you can. You are attracted to human beings with a pulse, okay? And if you bring a clanker into this house, I'm gonna take out its batteries.
Stop saying the C word. It's robophobic.
Right, okay. I'm robophobic. You hear that, everybody? I'm robophobic. I'm a robophobe, and I don't care. I don't care.
I can't believe you're doing this during Pride Month.
Oh, how dare you? How dare you say that? Your father and I are celebrating Pride Month, and you and whatever toaster you're with are not welcome in this community. So my suggestion, you take that beep-bop boyfriend of yours back to Walmart, and I hope you kept the receipt, young lady.
Someone commented, he really said clanker with a hard R. Guys, call me a robophobe if you'd like. Because I am one. This is my most passionate video. And because the AI that's used to generate like every YouTube video and every video on the internet basically uses so much technology, the price of every computer part has skyrocketed, making it way more expensive for everybody else.
You can't build your own PC anymore. And if you're thinking about doing so, it's gonna cost you an arm and a leg. RAM, what is that? Well, to put it simply, if the CPU is the long-term memory, the RAM is the short-term memory, compiling all the data a computer needs to be a computer. Something that usually costs $200. $400 if you really want to get pricey. Want to know how much it costs now? $4,000. $4,000! The cheapest stick being $500. Do you want to know why an essential piece to making a PC now costs $4,000? I wouldn't believe it if I didn't see it. It's AI, generative AI. There are only 3 companies that produce RAM. And so many companies are switching to AI that they're buying out the RAM that it would take to generate the AI. AI has gotten so bad, people are placing bets on Kalshi on if there's gonna be federal regulations. Because why is RAM $4,000? Now the rest of us consumers need to spend 240% more for an essential piece of technology that used to cost $200 to $500 at the most.
AI is cooking us every which way but loose.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be... Hey, I never thought of that.
I want to be a teacher when I grow up.
Elementary teacher.
This is about to become the UK's first teacherless classroom, where 20 GCSE students will spend the year being taught by artificial intelligence instead of human teachers.
Author.
Now that AI is here, it seems like anybody with a computer access and internet access can write a book. And so in this video, I'm going to show you how to write a good book using AI in 2025.
I want to be a lawyer.
A 74-year-old man in New York has caused a legal stir after attempting to argue his own case using an AI-generated lawyer.
A famous actor.
Hi, I'm Tilly Norwood, the world's first AI actor.
This morning, Tilly Norwood is stepping into a leading role. The company behind the AI-generated actress, whose existence has been a hot-button issue in the entertainment world, announcing a project in the works, what it's calling its first full-length AI feature film.
I want to be a cook.
The burgers at this Los Angeles fast food restaurant are classic, but the workers may be the future. Cali Express touts itself as the world's first fully autonomous restaurant.
Okay, you're gonna help me get Wally to make me a burger, is that right?
From facial recognition as you order, to the robot chefs behind the counter, almost everything here is made by machines. The fries by a robot called Flippy.
I want to be an artist. Painter.
There are sellers building 6-figure businesses selling AI art as digital downloads on Etsy.
Are we serious? We're replacing these little kids' dreams with a bunch of clankers. Someone said, humanity is so fried. Why are we doing this? Our decline is a choice. We don't have to do this anymore. We could stop today. But you know why we might not? There's one group who loves the takeover of AI. politicians.
Okay, so I believe that AI is creating a new subtype of propaganda that we need to be worrying about. I've named it, and I'm going to give you a little bit of information that I feel like is relevant. I've named it saturation propaganda, because when we think about like traditional propaganda, we usually think about like somebody trying to convince you to believe something specific, like vote for this politician, support this war, hate this group. Traditional propaganda has a clear narrative it wants you to accept, but with saturation propaganda, it works differently. The goal is not to convince you that one thing is true. The goal is to oversaturate or like overflood the information environment with so much conflicting, fake, manipulated, AI generated content that we as a society stop believing in truth altogether. Every video is fake, every source is biased, every image is AI, every statistic is manipulated, every article is propaganda, every person in the comments section is a bot. Eventually people will become so overwhelmed that they will stop trying to figure out what is real. That is the propaganda. And obviously the issue with this is that when you have a population that no longer believes that truth exists, they are significantly easier to manipulate. And we're seeing this already, right? One of the outcomes I think saturation propaganda could create is the rise of authoritarianism and the death of evidence culture. With AI, we're creating a society where people are going to be psychologically conditioned to distrust everything. Every institution is corrupt, every journalist is lying, every tragedy is staged, every protest is fake, every statistic is manipulated, every piece of evidence is propaganda. The belief that truth itself is just absolutely unreachable, because once people stop believing that objective truth exists, authoritarian politics become way easier to normalize, because historically, confusion and instability can create environments where people become more willing to hand power over to strong authority figures who promise certainty or change.
That is so true. If you never know what scandals are real, if you never know what policies a candidate actually supports, they can get away with doing anything, and when they get caught, say it was just an AI video. Because sometimes it really will be. Politicians don't need to get you to believe that they didn't do anything wrong. They just need to lower the signal-to-noise ratio enough that you can't quite tell what is true anymore. And when you can't say for sure that they really did the bad thing they did, they get off scot-free. Imagine I start illegally insider trading, something no politician has ever done before, and then someone catches me for doing it. Then imagine I hire a PR firm to release 2 fake AI scandals about me. Then, when I denounce all 3 scandals as an AI fraud, people will look into the first 2 and say, hey, those really were faked by AI, maybe the third one was too. And just that uncertainty, just them thinking there's a chance that my scandal was AI generated, means I'll get away with it. And now, Disney, the company all about the power of imagination and giving kids a sense of wonder, is not just making AI-generated movies. They are somehow making AI-generated shorts. Can you imagine Walt Disney right now? When Walt Disney made the first animated feature film, he was terrified that people wouldn't be able to relate to an animated cartoon. So he spent years hiring the greatest animators to give his story as much heart as possible so people would weep when Snow White went to a coma. And they would celebrate when the prince kissed her. When Walt Disney premiered the film, he sat in the back of the theater, only analyzing the audience's reactions. He genuinely thought there was a good chance Snow White would be the first and last animated film. At the end of the movie, the entire theater was crying. Disney was driven to bankruptcy several times because of how much he believed in sharing human stories. And so if he saw what his company was doing now, he'd probably want to stay in this cryogenic freezing chamber.
This is the biggest insult I have ever seen to Walt Disney and every animator at that company. So you're telling me that the company that rose to prominence because of the hard-earned human work of artists who painstakingly animated every frame is going to be using AI?
AI is officially hitting the music charts. Billboard says Zanaya Monet is the first known AI artist to earn enough radio play to debut on a Billboard chart.
Part of what makes art special is that it's difficult to make, even with all the tools right in front of you. It takes practice, it takes skill, and every time you do it, you expand on that skill. Every song you hear, every movie you watch is the result of thousands of hours of trial and error. You can fail 1,000,000 times and use that experience to finally succeed. Maybe you won't be good at something the first time you do it. You probably won't. But every time you improve, that's something that you can feel proud of. That's something that you did. I understand how tempting a shortcut can be, especially when you go online and you see all these other people doing cool things and you're like, man, I'll never be that talented. It would take me like 10 years to learn how to make music like that. Okay, that's fine. What's the rush? Just start right now. Don't worry about how long it's gonna take. Just take the first step.
One actual benefit of living in 2026 is that we have all the movies and shows made before us. I'm so glad that we have the movies from the 30s and 40s and 90s because they were all made by real people, and so many of them have the heart, have the sincerity that modern movies lack. Albeit, sometimes they have some other things too. I was in the land of cotton, old times ever not forgotten. Look away, look away, look away. Which actually brings up a great point for me. Sometimes I'll hear people say, I don't want to show my kid a movie from the 40s. It has too much racism. First of all, that's usually not true. But second of all, even if it is true, presumably you're not racist. You'll easily be able to identify an outdated racial trope. You'll have a lot of immunity for all the negative parts of an old movie. It's not like watching Peter Pan is going to make you racist against American Indians. The real true story of the Red Man. On the flip side, because we all live in the modern era, where everything has become so memeified and AI-ified, it's more difficult for us to notice the problems in modern movies, which might not be racism, they might be the movie not having a heart or any originality. There are so many things that movies made more than 20 years ago do so much better than modern movies. Like not being a remake all the time, like not being political, like having really dedicated animators and story writers who cared about nothing more than a good story, and not increasing shareholder value or firing as many people as possible to replace them with AI.
What's shareholder value?
I don't know! A lot of kids who dream of being animators are seeing how many people are replacing animation with AI, and they're wondering if they should ever pursue their dream. Someone commented AI will be the death of creativity, and someone else said, people always say it saves time. Why are you in such a hurry? I've never really protested against AI because of water use, because I think there are a lot more fundamental reasons to oppose AI, but I know a lot of good people do. And they say doing so makes them feel like this. These roads of flames are catching a fire. Someone said, my art teacher supports AI and even encourages us to use it. I'm sorry, are they a clanker in disguise? They might be, you know, AI's getting more realistic. How bad can I be? How bad could I possibly be? Let's see. All the customers are buying, and the money's multiplying, and the PR people are lying, and the lawyers are denying. Who cares if a few trees are dying? Someone commented, I hate how terrifyingly accurate this song is.
Since some of you want to act like children, let me put this in a way you might understand. AI is a thneed. It's being sold to you as this magical tool that can do anything, when in reality, it's a piece of junk that is ruining everything good and natural about the world.
Someone commented, let it die, let it die, let it shrivel up and die. Let it die, let it die. Someone else said, I'm stressed because it's AI every time you Google something. Is there a way to stop that? And I'm here to say yes. If you add to the end of your Google search a minus sign and then the letters AI, AI will go away. However, I'm skeptical because something I Google a lot is definitions of new words. And before AI, there would be this excellent box that gave every nuanced definition of a word, but now that box is gone, even when I type in minus AI. Instead, I get this like terrible definition from a third-rate dictionary made in 1993. The dictionary is literally Magoosh GRE. Who is Magoosh? So, like, I'm not one for conspiracy theories, but I'm starting to suspect Google is making the non-AI result bad on purpose, so you switch back to using AI.
Clap if you're against it. Oh.
It's tempting to replace everything hard with AI. Being creative is hard, but it's the creative process, not so much the creative result, that transforms you into a more creative and more deep person.
Everybody thinks AI is killing art, but something much worse is happening. Look. Whenever you create art, you go through 5 stages. You want to make the thing. You can't, you're sad. You learn, you succeed, and you're happy. When a tool lets you skip all the struggle, it's efficient. So why wouldn't I just take the straight line? Well, I can, but see, in every music program, there's a knob called Humanize. Its only job is to take a perfect machine rhythm and make it slightly wrong. We do the same thing with filmmaking. Spend so long making something look perfect, then work twice as hard adding the flaws back in. Why? For the same reason all this text is handwritten, while typing would be so much faster.
And if anything can destroy art, it's not AI. It's losing our patience.
Someone in the comments shared their non-perfect but non-AI drawing, and it's so much better and has so much more character than anything Claude could ever make.
You ever see a video that you know is AI? It's not obvious because it looks real, but you can tell it's fake. So you check the comments and they're normal. No one knows, but you know it's fake, and now you're being gaslit into believing it's real, and it's driving you crazy. But then you realize not only is the video fake, but the comments are too, and most likely the likes.
Someone commented, what if this is AI?
Is this my car or is this AI? Answer me!
That's a question we're gonna have to start asking ourselves more every single day, until we all just give up, and the entire internet starts looking like this. Someone said, bro, imagine showing this to a Victorian child. Because let's be real, even when it looks real, the stuff AI makes is not even close to being real.
叔叔阿姨们，这款苏子刀是根据德国设计灵感，它切菜特别快，土豆丝、萝卜丝、卷心菜丝都能轻松搞定，切菜贼利索，和德国进口的一样好用，爱了爱了。
AAS versus reality. Woo! Oh! A kitchen knife that shreds any veg with zero effort? Alright, let's start with a cucumber. Let me try this one. This is ridiculous.
Someone rightfully asked, how is this kind of advertising even legal? It shouldn't be. AI is literally winning Senate races and helping traffic children. If now is not the time to do something, then when? When WALL-E has literally come true? I hope we all understand the moral of WALL-E and Brave New World or 1984 is so you read them and prevent your society from ever reaching that point. It's not for you to like read the book, wait for society to become exactly like it, and then say, hey, I read this in a book one time. It's not supposed to be quirky. You're supposed to fight against it. I want you to comment if you've been seeing AI everywhere, because I have. It'll make me feel a lot better if it's not just me. And now I want to thank our wonderful human non-AI generated patrons, as far as I know. If it ever came out that my patrons were AI generated, I don't know I could go on. That's supposed to be a joke, but like I'm actually like freaked out. Like if that ever happened, oh my god. Okay, let me get that thought out of my head. Lavender, Captain Rasmus, Keaton Sheagley, Tito Eche, Anthony, Jase, Aaliyah, Sami Mohammad, Gerard, Thumm, Wendy, Pineatoo, Sylvie Laflamme, Alex, Greb, Zak, Neptonitium, Coco, Drake, C, Jenny, Bess, Michael, J, Sally, Jamie, Sonder, Kelly, Dylan, Brett, Avery, V-Guy, Bond, Doge, and welcome to our newest patrons, Ianer, Ding708, Job R. Rippy, Angeline973, and an extra special welcome to Rachel Upton the Great. So excited you guys are here. I'll see you over on Patreon, and I hope to see you over there too. Thanks for watching.